What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Amon's Toxic Gamma 331. Back at it with another video. And today we are going to be doing my July 2023 monthly check. And today is a very special day because today is your boy's birthday. And I've been posting out content a lot for you guys. So I got another video here today. But before we get into the actual video itself, guys, if you do not know what my monthly check is, it is I rank all the movies I have seen this month that are like new releases and also classics that everyone else has seen that I haven't seen, from the worst to the best, in my opinion. But also, if you are indeed fact new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely, I don't know why I said that twice. Be sure to subscribe because number one, it's absolutely free, and we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 25 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel. No, I already said that. I'm tired, guys. Sorry, I stayed up late last night, so yeah. Also, don't forget to like the video if you like my monthly checks. Also, if you missed the previous monthly checks, they are on a playlist on my YouTube channel if you want to check that one out. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications and notification will upload. Also, do share the video because also help me out, and we can have some more people join. That sucks, fam. And do feel free to comment your monthly checks down below. Oh, and also, I don't just do the ranking. I also do, my new items or stuff that I got this month for my monthly check, and then also my pictures on the ceiling, what new ones I have. And unfortunately, I'm here to tell you that I did not get any pictures on the ceiling this month. I know, I've been a little bit busy of late because this month I was hanging out with a lot of friends, so yeah. And having a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys understand. I'll try. I know you guys are probably gonna like try, or I'm pretty sure you're not gonna do it. I'll try to get at least one picture on the ceiling for August. But with that being said, guys, this is gonna be a very short monthly check because I only have 6 movies in total that I have watched this month, and I was trying to watch as many as I could, but these are the only amounts I've seen, and only 3 of them are new releases, and then 3 of them are new movies that I haven't seen before. So, with that being said, coming in 6th place for my least favorite movie that I watched in the month of July is going to be Dune 1984. I haven't watched the 2021 one, but I wanted to watch this one to see what this one was like, and this was just boring. It had its moments that I thought was memorable for sure. If you guys know what Purple Nurples are, there's a very memorable scene in that. I won't go into detail if you don't know what that is, but there's a very interesting scene, gory scene with that. The overall cinematography I thought was decent, and the performances were also decent, and I like how it's a kind of a darker tone of a usual story we've seen, but then again, it's still a usual story we've seen, and it's just too long, and unfortunately, it comes here at number 1984. Not an utterly trash movie. There's still some good stuff in it, but I thought it was just meh. I didn't care for it. 5th place, my least favorite new release of the month. And it is going to be Barbie. I know some of you are mad right now. If you guys have not watched my Barbie review, I talk about why I didn't really like it that much. I do think it's decent or good, I think. Yeah, it's not a strong positive of that. I'm pretty sure it's good. But the messaging in this movie is very preachy. it is basically trying to basically say that women should have more power than men, and also, yeah, no, they're trying to say women should have more power as men, and I feel as if both should have equals amount of power, and it's basically just the whole entire movie. For me, it felt like it was going F men and all that, so not in both ways particularly. So but anyways, there were some good moments though, like Margot Robbie as Barbie was a perfect casting choice. She did really well in this and showed some of her more dramatic talent from movies I've seen her in. Ryan Gosling as Ken was a standout for me. I know that's a very Ken thing to say, but he was great in his role, and I loved his musical number. I'm just Ken. Don't anywhere else I'll be a 10. I like that song. And then also the other Ken played by, I forgot what the actor's name was, but he played Shang-Chi in the Shang-Chi Marvel movie. I thought he was a great, also another great version of Ken. And I do think the humor was pretty funny. How it the humor that they used was pretty hilarious. So that's why it comes in 5th place for me. Now coming in at number 4, I have Haunted Mansion. This surprised me. I was expecting it to be like okay or generic, but I had a fun time with this. If you guys didn't know, I did a Walt Disney tier list ride ranking for my YouTube channel the other day. And Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite Disney attractions there of all time. It's definitely my favorite ride at Magic Kingdom, and that is of course one ride I gotta ride every single time because I love that ride so much. So the 2003 one I know gets a lot of hate. I actually like that one, but I do see all of its flaws. But I think, and I grew up with that one and watched that one almost like 40 times, I think, through my whole entire life. I've watched it like on loop a couple of times as a kid, so don't mind me. But this one by far is definitely the better one compared to the other Haunted Mansion. Is the Easter egg, did they add more Easter eggs from the ride in this? Yes. And also, did they take away some Easter eggs from the ride? Yes, they did. But then again, I thought this was a lot of fun. The main character, Lakeith Stanfield, was phenomenal in his main role as Ben, I think the character's name was. And also, I loved Rosario Dawson as the character of Gabby in this film. And I also liked her son, Travis, as well. I thought he did good. And then out of the team members, I loved Owen Wilson as the priest in this. I thought he was pretty funny. And then all the other another one of my issues with the film is I feel the cast is a little bit too big, even though it's a small scale size team, but then again it still feels kind of too crowded. Tiffany Haddish's performance was just meh. I know a whole lot of people, so basically some people don't like Awkwafina's acting. I personally don't like Tiffany Haddish's acting. I don't know. It never worked with me, really. Jared Leto as the Hatbox Ghost was cool. I loved the Hatbox Ghost character. Hatbox Ghost as a character. And I thought he was a very interesting and intriguing villain. And they did do some practical effects with the makeup and stuff that I thought was pretty cool. And they also did some pretty decent CGI that was better than the 2003 version. And am I forgetting about anything? The only other negative I can come up with is it just went by too fast. I think the movie goes fast-paced during the whole entire time for me. I know most people felt the opposite way, where it dragged, but this it went too fast for me, too fast-paced. Even though the movie's 2 hours and something minutes long. Now, we are in the top 3, people. In third place is going to be, hang on, I gotta do the, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. It is Grease with John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, a musical that I've heard such great things about for years and I have never seen until now. And this movie was a lot of fun, and musicals usually miss for me. This one I can say, was a good musical and definitely one of my favorites. Then again, I do have one flaw with the movie, though. Most of the side characters in this movie are so unbelievably, oh my gosh, they were so aggravating to listen to. Oh my goodness, they bothered the crap out of me. But otherwise than that little side issue, the soundtrack is amazing. I love all the songs, especially Summer Nights, and you're the one I want. Oh, wait. You're the one I want. Oh, whoo, whoo, whoo. That song. I love that song. And then there's some decent other songs in there too. And while some people may think that are going like, so if you didn't like any of the side characters, doesn't that mean you wouldn't like John Travolta's main character? I actually thought he was fine, because I think he acted it in a way that it definitely did work. And yeah, I'll give it an A-. I think it's definitely up there for my favorite musicals, definitely top 5. But yeah. Then coming in at number 2, this was a very close call. It is my second favorite movie of the year so far, and that of course I'm going to be talking about Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. And I thought this right off the bat, one of my favorite Mission Impossible movies. I think it's my second favorite. And as for Part 1, if you guys have not seen this, most movies end off a cliffhanger and you're mad. This one, I think, ends on a good Part 1 or so in here. And that will make a lot of people go, okay, that was a good way to end it. The characters, Ethan Hunt. Tom Cruise keeps on outdoing his previous stunts in this movie. Of course, we all saw in the marketing where he does the big motorcycle jump from the top of the mountain or whatever, and not me, I'm not doing that, and I'm surprised he's still doing that, like, even though he's almost 60, no, he is 60 years old, or over 60 years old, and it's crazy that he still does that stuff. There's also another side mission that I liked a lot, where Haley Atwell's character Grace, which is another good positive for me, her and Ethan end up getting handcuffed together and they have to drive a taxi and run away from all certain groups of people. I love that scene. That one's a lot of fun. And there's only one mixed aspect that I can come up with. I have no negatives for this, and I would still give it an A+. They do something with a character that they kind of sideline them, and I don't know how I felt about it, because I feel that they could have fit in a certain point in the movie later on, but then also I feel that wouldn't make sense that they're there. So that it makes sense that they weren't there. So that comes in at number 2, and I still give it an A+, and it's great. But coming in number 1 for me, though, is going to be The Last Starfighter. This movie shocked me. I did not expect to love this as much as I did. So if you guys are wondering what the movie is going to be like and have not seen it, it's basically, how I would word this is, it's a crossover between, not crossover, but it is a mix of different movies. Star Trek, Star Wars, and Tron. Mostly Tron with one of the other two. And I don't know why people don't talk about this. Same thing, sort of thing with Good Son I talked about last monthly check. this movie, I don't know why people don't talk about it more, because I feel as if this came out right before Star Wars, this would have done incredibly well. I think many people would give it positive scores. And it, even with that being said, there is some unique stuff that they do in this movie that isn't ripping off Star Wars or Tron, or, well, I don't think Tron was even out yet before this movie got released, and I think Star Trek did. So I think it was trying to loosely base off it, but it doesn't copy it in it a way. And I enjoyed this movie. This movie was great, and I highly recommend if you have not seen it, because I was hesitant about watching it at first. But then I watched it and I loved it. So yeah. But with that being said, guys, that is the list. Now let's move on to my overhaul of this year. So some stuff I'll have to show you and move along with the camera. So we'll do that stuff second. Oh wait, here's the first thing. So yesterday was the 31st, and I got this as a birthday present because Ace and Jack stayed the night, and I opened the birthday present, and then look at your boy, he's got the Toxic Gamer 331 hat. Isn't that cool? And it has the green logo and everything. Thanks, Jackson Ace. I appreciate you guys if you're watching this. Thank you. Now also, oh wait, there's a little tag right there. I'll ignore that and put it like right here. Okay. And then there's some other stuff that they got me too, which we'll move on to one thing. The other stuff was just candy. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna get the stuff that I got from my dad's collection, which is all these. So, all right. So first things first, you guys saw me get the first movie of this trilogy, and I got the two sequels. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. It can go right next to Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring there. I need to revisit these movies soon. I love the first Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, but I do not remember these much. I remember the final acts of this movie and other bits and pieces, but this one I need to revisit for sure. And this one got an Oscar compared to the other one, so I love Fellowship of the Ring, so I'll definitely rewatch those eventually. Put those right there. Then we got a good two-parter, which we're getting a spin-off next year, or is it 2025? It might be 2025 because of the writer's strike, unfortunately. But it is the A Quiet Place movies. These are some good horror movies. If you're not into slasher type stuff, these are good. They're suspenseful. They're PG-13 ones, where they're people, of course, if you can't read the title, A Quiet Place, people have to be shush shush and not make like big loud noises, because there might be some things that will interrupt and maybe get them. So yeah. Then we got Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I might get the next two Planet of the Apes movie this month. But Rise of the Planet of the Apes is probably, I think it's the weakest out of the Matt Reeves trilogy, but I think it's still great though. It surprised many people. I think we can all agree with that, right? Yeah, it surprised many people, and also it was a totally different spin on the old Planet of the Apes movies, which I actually thought was a great way to go. So yeah. And then I hope I get Dawn of the Planet of the Apes and War of the Planet of the Apes. I talked about this movie earlier, Haunted Mansion 2003, so I'm just going to breeze by it because I was talking about it in the Haunted Mansion 2023 review. The first Transformers, I think the only Transformer movies that like are great or good or more than good are this one, which is my second favorite Transformers movie, Rise of the Beast, which is third, and then Bumblebee over there, which I got a long time ago. So yeah. This one's great. Hang on, I need to take a drink of water because my tongue's going to do the... Alright, back with that. Then we got Murder on the Orient Express right here, as you can see. This has a star-studded cast, and it was a good murder mystery. Death on the Nile wasn't so good, but we're getting a third one, so that's coming out. I forgot, I think September, which is going to be a horror/murder mystery movie, so that's going to be interesting. And, so I got it to prepare myself for the other ones, but, yeah. Then we got two more. We got Ice Age. I think this one and Dawn of the Dinosaurs are the two ones I love out of the Ice Age franchise. I gotta get that one next, but this one is very unique for what it is. So yeah, and then I love the third one. I would say the third one I like more, but I think this is the better film, if that makes sense. And then also we got A Knight's Tale. Basically, some people can consider this a guilty pleasure movie. So basically, it has Heath Ledger before he passed away, rest in peace. Where he is basically, there's a jousting contest. I think that's what it's called, where you're riding horses and you have these like pole things and you charge at each other or whatever. And the whole entire movie, they sing Queen in this. So, yeah, it's a fun time. And it also has Paul Bettany in here, who, is Vision. So, yeah, that's really cool. Now, to show you this other stuff that I got. Oh, wait, no. There's two things right here. Actually, I didn't realize. There's two stuff right here. My iPad was covering a stupid iPad. Okay, these things I actually got at the movie premieres. When I went to see the movie early, I got these things, and then also I got another one with one of these that is on the ceiling, which I'll show you. And then also another not ceiling, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so for Haunted Mansion, since I got to see it 2 days early, I think. I got this Haunted Mansion pin right here, which is cool. Like a pin where you can wear it like right here. I was actually wearing it to see which is better, the Haunted Mansion 2003 or 2023 one. And I wore this. It might have been hard to see, but I wore it on when I was the Hatbox Ghost. I forgot for a second. And then also another push pin. Yeah, I meant not push pin, but pin for you to wear is I got this for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning along with another thing I'll show you, which is this is an IMF pin. So that's pretty cool. And it also has a card in there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, let me show you the other stuff now. So transition and show them. All right, first we got the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 poster. This was the poster I was talking about here today, right there, as you can see. This was really cool, and I don't get much posters anymore. There's another one which I had last month, which was the Flash poster, so that was cool. And then I also got a classic game, a fun game, Rock'em Sock'em Robots, a mini version. So look, so you can do the boom, 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 boom. Come on. Darn it. Why is this head not going off? Hang on, I gotta get his head off. Come on. For the video purposes. For the video purposes! Okay, whatever. Never mind. And then I got this cool thing to show you in the dark. That's why I turned off the light. La 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 la. I don't know if I showed you this before, but this is it. And my aunt got me this, so shout out to her if she's watching this. And there you go, the cinema. And I'll try to fit this in the backgrounds for my movie reviews. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. But, with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this short edition of my monthly check. But, before we get to actual ending of the video itself, guys, if you missed the previous monthly checks, they're on the playlist on my YouTube channel. So be sure to check that one out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers, just 25 away now. Really, how about you, boy, if you did subscribe? That's just for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. And also, we do this every, don't forget to like the video, because that also help me out. My mind. Don't forget to like the video if you like my monthly checks. I cannot think. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications so you miss case when I upload, because we do a monthly check every single month. So, yeah. Also do share the video, so we can have some more people join that Sox 6 fam, and do feel free to comment as well. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.